shake and tremble. Emotions run when I walk by.
Guten evening. Hey, I got everybody in the right fucking spot. Look at that. Look at that. Good evening. How's everybody going through the week? My week has been legit just straight fucking chaos is what my week has been.
And you've been moody. Don't forget you've been moody.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sure. There we go. Get back over here. Let me refresh this. Let me put this up top here. I have not been moody AF, just moody. And to be fair, if stupid people would stop doing stupid things, then I'd be a lot less moody.
Hey, is that any way to talk to your admiral?
Not you.
Dude, listen. You know that's never gonna happen.
Why does everyone look like someone kicked their dog? It's been a week, dude.
He wasn't right in that.
It's been a
I don't
week.
look like somebody kicked my dog, or unless they're talking about this.
That's because he's old. Cookie, do you have the fucking teeth in? Do you have the teeth?
Do I have the teeth in? No, you want the teeth in?
No, that's not what I want.
God bless you, Shaggy.
It's not what I want.
Thank you. Oh God, no. Oh, come on.
Cookie's putting his dentures in.
Sure.
Jesus. Zog not understand. Inigo streams? What?
I didn't know Inigo streamed. What?
What are you talking about? I don't even think Inigo knows what Twitch is.
Shit.
Because if I remember correctly, he had to create an account last time he was here.
He's been
I
here?
don't even.
Yeah, remember? He's the Inigo Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die name.
Oh, that's right, that's right. I like going, by the way. I'll give him credit for that.
He may have changed it afterwards.
I think they're confusing Inigo for me.
I don't. It says he follows someone named Inigo Montoya.
Oh.
So I don't know. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Hope you guys are having a good week. It is that time again. We are going to rehash the last few minutes of the closing out from last Thursday. With World Anvil being the way that it was, there were some things that just didn't get to happen. And I need to get those things done there so that I can provide follow-on for this. Because right now, I've told the group that they have to save the air and given them nothing. There is no... There's been no queues, no components, no drive, no pieces. So I need to get that done. And then I have some stuff that ties into the mark, the way the mark worked, and all of those pieces. So what we'll do is we'll start from where everybody is starting to touch the staff with stay a while and listen in the inn. And then we'll go from there, okay? I need to put this over there. I need to get to... Oh, are we touching wood again? Yeah, that's right. I want him to touch my wood again.
Long, hard.
Long, hard oak. All right. I do not have a wizard on here. Hold, please. NPCs. Nope. Whoa. Why are my... What?
Breaking shit already?
All of my pre-roll characters are gone.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Are they on the DM level?
No.
Again.
Missing from my journal.
Oh, shoot.
I thank you for the follow. I don't understand why they're gone, though. Blame Cookie? Yeah, definitely blame Cookie. This doesn't make any sense, though. Like, everything is missing. What's up?
I see stuff.
You're talking about the characters that we can see.
Oh, I know what happened. It's fine.
I should not be seeing those things.
It's what are you supposed to be seeing? There's nothing on here but you guys.
Okay.
Are you talking about in on the stream?
Now I'm talking about in Roll20.
What do you see on Roll20?
NPCs, Fanny Quickstep.
Yeah, all of that
Bottom.
stuff's old. That's the
Okay.
that's pulled over from the other side.
Okay.
The
That
puzzle
works.
pieces.
Yeah. What I'm looking
We never
for
even used.
is this right here.
I don't even see Smog in Roll20. I see everybody else, but not Smog.
On the page?
Yeah, at the bottom there with the icon.
It's interesting because I also don't see him there.
Hold,
I don't
please.
see anybody in here. That's crazy. Go back out and join again.
Like his character icon exists on the screen, doesn't show him as a active in session.
Yeah.
There.
Now it does.
Now I'm on.
Oh, now it shows him. I see. You were talking about something different than I was talking about. Now it makes most sense. Most sense. All right. I got to drag out an elf. He's too big. There we go. All right. So you guys are at the table, and you are with your boy, Thalor, and he has asked you all to save the heir. So you all are going to reach out, and you're going to grab Thalor's hard, long wood, and you are going to make a promise.
I lick my hand first.
Did you lick your hand first? A little less friction? A little less friction is what I'm hearing. Hang on, my campaign page.
I'm not proud of that one.
What?
I'm not proud of that one.
All right. Here we go. As each of the adventurers solemnly touches Thalor's outstretched wood, a moment of profound stillness develops over the group. The staff begins to glow with radiant, otherworldly light, pulsating with ancient power. From its core, the ethereal tendrils, a light emerges. Delicate yet unyielding, reaching out to each member of the party. For Azurix, this mark emerges in a swirl of green energy, reminiscent of his draconic heritage. The energy spirals and coalesces into a brand which solidifies on his skin. On Fainala, the mark manifests in a cascade of silvery light, akin to moonbeams, weaving through the night. It gently touches down on her skin, settling with a soft glow. Magnus's mark ignites briefly with a fiery brilliance, reflecting his fiery spirit before cooling into a distinct shape of the brand on his forearm. For Ruckus, the mark flashes into existence with speed and precision of a drawn blade, as if it were itself the air slicing his skin. It then resembles the brand on him. As the process completes, each adventurer feels a deep sense of commitment and purpose resonating within. Don't you have something you should do? The mark on their forearm serves as a tangible reminder of the oath they've taken, a promise to protect the heir until their last breath. The mark glows brightly, momentarily with a burst of magical energy before settling into a more subtle, constant presence, a testament to their newfound gravity of the quest they've accepted. You all understand what this means, yes?
Yes, I understand.
What say you, Ruckus? Stop putting lipstick on, Ruckus. You look fine. You whore.
Oh, lipstick.
Who invited Deckard Cain?
Lips are dry as shit, damn it.
What say you, Fainala?
Well, if I have to.
Magnus?
For the Moon Maiden.
For the Moon Maiden. All right. So that should catch us up to kind of where we are, right? Now what I want to do is I want to frame the ask. Does that make sense to you guys? Because we didn't do that last time. If you remember, it was like, he slapped his staff and he was gone, and you guys had no direction, right?
Right.
All right. So here we go. And action.
Was that him slapping his wood?
That was him slapping the wood. You all understand that the most important thing for this realm is the air. To save the air, you have to find the shard. The shard is the key of power for everything you're going to do. There we go. Sorry. I needed to get the other computer up so I could see. Azurix, what's your question?
Do we have a direction to head?
The shard is a part of a dark prophecy. It's unbelievably powerful. The direction is going to be on this map, which, by the way, I didn't get. I forgot about the map, so I owe you a map. Just work with me on this one, okay?
Got it.
This map is going to tell you where to go. The problem is that I don't know where the map starts, so I can't tell you where to begin.
Can you point me in a general direction?
I recommend you maybe go around town and see what's going on around town. There might be some people who can answer the questions you're looking for.
And around town we go. Just need pointed in a direction and something to chop up.
I would recommend a bit more subtlety.
Subtlety is not really my forte. I'll do my best to not create too much havoc.
Does anyone else have any questions?
What kind of shard does it look like, laddie?
I
Are we
don't
looking for
know.
a gem? Are we looking for a stone? What are we looking for?
Give me a second. Why? Why does this do this every fucking time? There we go. The shard is a bluish purple stone. It looks like magic.
Does it by chance shock you when you go near it?
That you'll have to find out on your own.
Nella, you're awfully quiet over there.
Shaggy, that's you.
Oh, sorry. So I just want the wood. That's all I want out of this whole situation. I don't care what we do, just give me the wood. Oh, and as long as I can touch a Zerik's tail too, we're okay.
Oh,
Get away from my tail. Zerix just shakes his head again.
I don't even know how to respond to that. All right, here we go. Oh, I must go. Baron Hammer. Check out Baron Hammerstone. I have to go. And with that, he stands up. He claps his staff down on the ground, and he's gone.
For clarification, what was that name he said?
Baron, I'm gonna send you the information right now. I'm gonna drop it in chat here. That's the name, so you have it.
Thank you.
It's awfully hard to understand Deckard Cain when he's in a hurry.
Ruckus, I know I don't need to get into your business. Do you have any other insight that we don't have yet that you can share?
Fortunately, no. Due to this area myself. Not native here, not been here before. Just I was here for a job. Unfortunately, that job lacked a lot of detail. Hadn't pieced it together. Thaylor's actually my contractor. I got about as much from him before as I did today. So we're all kind of working on the same pool of information here.
Magnus, you've been here apparently for a little while. How about you?
I don't know, laddie. I'd never heard of none of these people before. I'm just here for the start event.
Well, then our best bet is to head out and see if we can find Aaron Hammerstone. Vanilla, not getting near my
Yes.
tail.
What are you gonna do about it?
Go on, move out.
But I don't wanna.
I don't care. Move it.
Fine. Bossy britches.
Bossy britches. All right.
If we're heading out in search of someone to talk to, I did get friendly with the blacksmith in town. Could be a spot to start.
Okay, so can I ask the obvious question here?
No. Or the unobvious question.
We're at the inn and we're not going to ask if the innkeeper knows who this person is?
I don't know. I got issues with innkeepers for some reason. Can't pin down one.
And just for mine, for the reason I would push out of there is I'm a barbarian and I don't fit into town real well. So the less time I spend in buildings, the happier I am.
Fair point. So you're going back to where?
We're going to go back to the town festival where everything went haywire.
Okay.
And Ruckus says that he made friends with the blacksmith.
Okay.
So I think that's a good place to start. I'll stand watch at the door.
So wait, are you going to where the blacksmith's at?
Yes.
Okay. Because the blacksmith said, as you recall, Cookie, the blacksmith said to come by the blacksmith shop.
Yes.
So are we going to the shop,
Yeah.
or are we going to the bazaar?
A good question. I'm going to.
I'd say the shop.
Assume no one's at the bazaar right now after the events.
It's a good call.
Plus, you probably need to pick up whatever you dropped off with the blacksmith.
I didn't drop off anything this time, but
Oh, okay. I thought you left stuff to get sharpened there, but okay.
No, he
no, just
wanted
asked
to.
for future reference.
Huh?
Gotcha.
I asked for future reference.
Yeah. It was, what can you do for me lately?
Gotcha. That makes more sense. It's like, you got some magical weapons or something.
Whoa.
We can always come back to the inn.
Not you guys. That was me. I was hitting the wrong buttons.
Don't do that.
So off to the blacksmith shop we go.
That's the plan.
Sounds good.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta drag a mini person out here somewhere. You guys should see just a black screen now, yeah?
Yep.
And you should see a black screen that's mostly dark, yeah?
Yep.
I just want to
is
test
over
some
there.
things out.
Here it is
Cookie,
down at
do
the
me a
bottom. I
favor.
see it.
Do me a favor, Cookie. I just want to test to make sure that the nighttime functionality is working. Can you walk around for me? And yeah, there we go. Perfect.
That's all good on my end.
All
and
right.
then if I go back out
Yep.
here, yeah, is it working as intended?
And
Oh,
now you guys
wait.
should see everything. Yep.
Hmm.
Perfect. All right. So you guys arrive at. Hold, please. I have to make sure that I can show you this. Show to players. Let's see how long this takes to get there. I'm an idiot.
Didn't publish it.
I totally didn't.
He never does.
Boink. Try now. A refresh now. Should get us there. My 404 went away.
Let's see.
Yep, I can see it.
Bye.
Most excellent.
Yes.
Most excellent. All right. As you navigate the winding alleys of the slums, your eyes are drawn to a modest brick tower rising amidst the dilapidated surroundings. This is Silver Moon Chap. The blacksmith's forge stands as a beacon of industry in the heart of destitution. Guarded by a vigilant squad of town guards, the streets outside is under constant watch, a stark reminder of the precariousness of life in these parts. Approaching closer, you see a heather-thatched roof with small vegetable gardens surrounding the building, a testament to the resilience of its owner. A determined female halfling, as you step inside, the warmth of the forge greets you along with the rhythmic clang of metal meeting metal. In the midst of the shop stands a formidable figure of the blacksmith herself, a master of her craft. Her stature belies her strength as she deftly works the bellows, coaxing flames to dance upon the hearth. The walls are adorned with planter boxes with a touch of greenery amidst the industrial setting, adding that a sense of life to and vitality to the surroundings. Among the patrons who frequent this humble establishment, you notice a diverse array of individuals, each with their own stories etched on their faces. A female gnome clad in closed helm, plate armor, her attire masking her identity, yet her desperate eyes betraying a struggle against unforeseen forces. A male halfling stands with a short spear, ever at the ready, his leather-clad form exuding a sense of perpetual vigilance. Another male halfling appears worn and emaciated, yet his voice carries a strange and unsettling cadence, hinting at depths of mystery lurking beneath the surface. Last, there's a female half-orc, her weathered features softened by the warmth of her smile as she goes about her work, donning a heavy leather apron and suspenders with the air of quiet dignity. Together they form the tapestry of lives woven amidst the flames and steel at Silver Moon Chap, each one a testament to the resilience and strength of spirit that thrives even in the darkest corners of this world. A little better storytelling,
Yes.
a little cleaner.
I would say so, yes.
Telling you guys who's there, giving you some background and some insight. No names, just visuals. Little theatery of the mind.
Bedtime. 7:30.
All right. So we're here. Obviously, I'm not going to put those characters on the map unless you interact with them. Does that make sense? Cut down on the amount of bullshit that I have to put out there for you guys to dig around through.
No. Good night. I love
Lessons learned from the last campaign, Cookie.
Can teach an old dog new tricks.
What happened?
I said you can teach an old dog new tricks.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. That means he's not learning anything new. He's just looking at the post-it note right in front of him that says, "Don't put the characters out."
That's correct. Okay, what are we doing?
All right, that's it.
Dishonor.
Having-
Dishonor on your whole family.
Dishonor on you.
Dishonor on you.
Dishonor on your cow.
Don't own a cow yet. Look at the door. There's any indication that the business is open or...
It's open. You can hear her
Okay.
inside. She's working.
Good. I'll walk inside.
You know she's a female, obviously.
I do. I met her.
I'm gonna run in the door behind him and yell, "Hello!"
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm working.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
As I poke Ruckus in the butt and nudge him a little forward.
Shout out. D, which way are you?
Keep coming.
Walk up to the door. Open it.
At which point you
See
see
her.
her. You see her armory, the whole pieces, the forges that are running.
Walk up, try on the other side of the table.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Remember me, miss?
Good day. Oh, you brought your friends. Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
I hope you were unscathed by the commotion at the bazaar.
That was crazy.
It
But
was a
no
little
one touched
scary.
me. I got out.
That's good. I know those and things, whatever they were coming from every alleyway, so I'm glad you made it back to your shop
The
safely.
Dreadstalkers. They are.
You're familiar with them too?
Yes. They have been increasing their presence. Wabbit's
They
pooping.
often, so are they? He's worshiping the moon, sir.
He's going to pray to the moon.
Good night, buddy. Good night. Go in bed.
Are the Dreadstalkers always so brazen?
No. No, they're not.
I wonder what's caused the change in them.
If I were to guess, the event.
Well, they say that full moons bring out crazies. I can only imagine what a Starfall event would do.
That seems accurate.
Speak for yourself, Ruckus, as I throw myself on the ground and pout.
This one's trouble.
See what I mean?
No, he's just a big, mean bully.
Smog's still standing outside, by the way.
He said he was gonna watch the door.
He wants no part
He's
of
like,
this.
I'm not coming in here at all. Right. He's like, Ruckus, you got this, and I got the door.
I'll keep the.
Zurich is like, no buildings for me, dude. All right. Should I drag Wabbit in here just so he's in here, or?
I don't know. I don't know if he was intentionally staying out there or not.
Just do it.
Yeah, I don't know
gently.
either.
Just do it gently.
Here, I'm gonna put him over here next to the forge since that makes him feel comfortable as a dwarf. Okay.
Actually, I prefer stone cunning, sir.
After all the commotion broke out, we were kind of regrouping over at the inn, and someone mentioned a name to us that none of us had heard before.
A name?
Yeah, Burn Hammerstone, something like
Bairn!
that.
Bairn Hammerstone.
You know him?
I do.
Who is he?
He owns Sky's Arcanity.
And that would be?
That's the like enchanter shop.
Interesting. Not a type of place I find myself in often.
You guys should
shop
have that
is
coming
for
through
my
your
piece.
world anvil here in a second. By the way, Shaggy, this will be what it looks like now, right? And same thing with you, Smog, right? Those things will start showing up in your world anvil sessions now. You'll get to see them. You'll get to... This is what was supposed to happen last time when things were going fucking haywire with world anvil, right?
Yeah.
I'll push those things as you learn
You
about
didn't
them.
publish it.
And then what you guys have to do is you have to remember two things. I'm pushing this to Smog, not to Azurix. Right?
Right.
So it's
Right.
giving you some backdrop in a world that is brand new to you all so that you have some information that lets you build on it. But at the same time, what it does, it gives you a little bit of insight on what's going on. And then it'll also tell you, depending upon where you're at with that, like who is in the building with them, if you have access to that person. So like when you guys look at Silver Moon Chap, oh, I gave you the 404 error, son of a bitch.
He tried to tell you.
It should be good now. Go ahead and refresh. So what'll happen is you guys get to know people in these buildings. The list of people that are in the buildings may get longer.
Yeah.
So like right now, you have not actually met Baron. So if you look, there is no Baron Hammerstone on that.
Right. 'cause
But
we
if
haven't
you
met him
look
yet.
at Silver Moon Chap, it tells you that D is there because you've had contact with D. AFK for 3 minutes. All right, sir. All right. So I told you that that he owns the shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hit search on accident. That's not what I meant to do. All right. I told you it's an enchantress or an enchanter slash like place.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Sorry,
Bjorn
I'm doing
is,
two things at once because I need to get this to you guys, or you're not going to be able to do this next part. So, you guys go ahead and keep going, Cookie. I can do these pieces together. So,
Okay. So you'd say Bjorn is familiar with, powerful magical artifacts?
Ben's kind of familiar with everything.
Kind of guy who knows the odds and ends.
He's one of those
Or is he an odd and end?
Well, he's definitely an odd. He's one of those guys that I would say is a know-it-all.
Oh, so my kind of people. I think I like him already.
I think it depends on what you think is knowing it all.
Well, Nala, I hope you at least know how to speak his language, because I only stepped foot in one enchantment shop before, and well, I wasn't buying anything.
He said,
Aw, did you
I
get
was
turned
not
into
having
a
it.
frog?
No, but a person got turned into a puddle.
Oh, well, maybe if you're a little bit nicer to people.
I don't get paid to be nice.
Well, not being nice is not going to get you very far now, is it?
I have it on very good authority that being an asshole is always free, too.
Yeah.
If he
Anything
wasn't
suspicious
distracted, he'd
going
be
on?
laughing, because that was from a TikTok that Rich sent through the group chat this morning.
That was hilarious, by the way.
Anything interesting going on in the alleyways there?
It's quiet. Again, you're in the
Quiet,
rougher
good.
part of town. There's a bunch of guards, right? So, imagine like you know how like you go to like a sports arena and the sports arenas are always in crappy spots, but there's a million security people. Everybody kind of is on their P's and Q's because of it, right? That's
Accurate.
huh?
How true that
Very
is.
accurate.
Unbelievable.
Well, yeah, very accurate.
But and that's what I'm saying is like this is a place where first of all, you really don't want to fuck with the people that make weapons,
Very true.
Fair assessment, yeah.
right? And so the idea behind where this is at is that she chose this because she has a cheaper bit of property, nobody messes with her, and she is very protected.
And I'm sure that the security's watching me like a hawk.
Yeah, you stand out like a fucking sore thumb at the door, which is why I was laughing.
Back inside, turned to Magnus, said, Magnus, what about you? Any experience with enchantment?
Oh, not too much, laddie. I don't do much enchantment. I can make
At
I
least-
can fix things, but not too much with the enchantment side. The being that he's a dwarf, I like to meet him.
Oh, I hope you at least can speak the magic mumbo jumbo, because I don't know much of that.
I could try to do my best for you, lad. That's all I can do.
I owe you guys this, so here you go. This should take care of that. It's fine. It'll be
There's something
fine.
coming through in the feed.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, totally.
This is fine.
The 9 realms. I think that's really all we needed from D, unless anyone else has any questions for her.
Nope, I'm good.
Cookie had enough D.
Cookie's had enough of the D.
Ruckus is a man of business, sir. He's not here for the D. But if
I
he
don't
gets
know.
F's, he's gonna start looking.
I don't know. Ruckus did lick his hand before he touched that wood.
Fuck, they're onto me. I've been found out. My fatal character flaw.
My fatal character flaw.
Where is this
Hey.
happening at?
No one else has any questions. I'm gonna thank Dee for her time. I'll tell her appreciate getting to see her full workshop and not just a festival booth.
You're welcome.
Look forward to bringing back my weapons and maybe getting some new ones made.
You should definitely bring your weapons back. I'll sharpen them.
That's the hope. Gotta find something to dull them first. Those Dreadstalkers didn't do much in the way of putting up resistance.
Well, to be fair, laddie, that Deckard Cain kind of took the fun away, you know?
Had it. Totally had it.
I think we would have been fine, but, you know.
How is Ruckus gonna tank her? Wow.
Hank her or thank her. Either way, I can make it fit the situation.
Yeah.
With that, I'll just thank her again and ask her if she can point us in the way of Skyzar Kennedy.
Just go out here, go down the road. As you get a little closer to the bazaar, hang a right. It's down there.
Appreciate it.
Weird. I don't know what's going on, but the stream is not delayed, but everything on my computer is delayed for me.
That's weird.
Well, while you work on that,
Let me see
having
something.
walked outside, I'll look at Azurix and fill him in on the relevant information that was shared in there.
I switched screens, and it switches screens and does what it's supposed to do. But up here, nothing is changing on my XSplit.
Huh.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm gonna holler out to Dee and say thanks for the information and for all your help. As I
Hey,
slip away
you're
back out the
welcome,
door to
Pouty
Smug.
McPowderson.
Thanks, it's a compliment. I work really hard for that.
Want me to shut the camera for a minute? Oh, okay.
Oh,
We're just like
give her a hearty handshake and thank her for the help. And I
See you
will
later,
go
Mr.
back.
Dwarf.
Their underwear.
I'd like to point out canonically, Vanilla spent that entire time sitting on the ground pouting.
Yeah, she sat there the whole time just throwing a temper tantrum.
Yup.
Before jumping up pleasantly, thanking the owner for help, and skipping out of the building.
Okay, so Ruckus fills me in on what we've got. I said, so another building. Great. Can any of these people live in the woods?
Do any of what people
I
live
take
in the
offense
woods?
to that statement.
Hey, speaking of which, you got a background in magic, don't you?
Maybe. What's it to you?
Hey, Ruckus.
Yes.
I say we send the little one in to talk to this guy.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
sure as
are
heck
you
don't know how to
guys
carry a
scared of
conversation about it.
him?
But I don't trust her unsupervised.
Well, that's
Oh,
what
Oh,
the
come
dwarves
on, I
for.
got it. I
That's
can
what the
do
dwarf's
it.
for.
I agree. She needs supervision.
You guys are no fun.
I will go with the hippie.
Okay.
Fine. Come on, Magnus, let's go.
Your noble deed will be remembered, sir.
You just remember that, Cujo, whenever we get into a fight, remember who's got your back, you know?
So we will head to the building, the
Sky's Arcanity.
Guy's Arcanity.
Yep.
Which, because I've watched Only Murders in the Building on Hulu, every time I read that, I read Sky's Arcana.
That's interesting. All right, I gotta see if this switches to just if I can get anything to adjust. No, it's weird. It's like this is just frozen. I don't even know how to explain it, dude. All right, I'm going back.
That's for making fun of my Comcast all week.
No. Everything's working except for the view that I see in XSplit. So everything in XSplit's been frozen for like 10 minutes.
I know. That's your paybacks for making fun of my internet provider all week.
Yeah. Your internet provider sucks. All right, so you guys come up to
does.
the Sky's Arcanity. Make sure I'm on the right screen here because I can't use that as a guide anymore. As you approach Sky's Arcanity, the wood building stands out amidst the grandeur of the arcane quarter. Its simple facade belies the secrets that lie within. With a tanned wooden roof providing shelter over a small enclosed deck, the entrance flanked by flickering lanterns invites you to step inside and explore the mysteries that await within. Upon crossing the threshold, you find yourself in a cozy yet enigmatic space. The interior is dimly lit with warm glow of candles, casting dancing shadows across the room. A large bookshelf dominates one corner, its shelves overflowing with tomes of arcane knowledge, their spines adorned with symbols of power and mystery. A table stands nearby, cluttered with parchment scrolls, quills, and vials of colorful substances, hinting at the arcane experiments that take place in these walls. As your gaze sweeps across the room, you notice the diverse array of patrons scattered throughout the space, each engrossed in their own pursuits. A stout dwarf, her face marked with small scars, stands near the bookshelves, her eyes scanning the tiles with keen interest. Nearby, another dwarf clad in a violet vest and worn-down boots converses animatedly with a halfling woman, their voices mingling with the soft hum of arcane energy that permeates the air. At a nearby table, a middle-aged halfling woman sits alone, her eyes darting furtively. Around the room as she continues, occasionally sipping from a steaming mug. Beside her, a younger halfling moves with a quickness that belies his diminutive stature, his eyes slightly filled with mischief as he examines the enchanted trinkets displayed on the shelves. At the far end of the room, a half-orc stands apart from the others, his flawless bronze skin catching a dim light as he peruses the tome with rapt attention. Despite his outward beauty, his amber eyes hold a hint of desperation, a longing that seems to echo through the depths of his soul. And amidst all of them, a scrawny figure with patchy stubble and a hunched back sits nearby in a quiet corner, his tattooed face a mask of inscrutable emotion. Though he speaks little, his eyes miss nothing, and silently observing the comings and goings of the patrons with a watchful gaze. Together, these figures weave a tapestry of intrigue and mystery within the walls of Sky's Arcanity, their stories waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek them out amidst the lies hidden within the enigmatic establishment. All right, give me a second. Wrong screen. There we go. Oh, wait a minute now. Why didn't that work? There we go. Black screen?
Yes.
Black screen.
Yes, black
Yep.
screen.
Perfect.
Now a night screen.
Yep. I just got to mark it daylight, and then you guys will be good to go. Boop.
Oh, how quaint.
Let me see
Okay.
what this looks like when it loads, because reasons. All right, there we go. Okay.
Okay. Before we
Did
go
I
in there,
send
Faye-
you? I did send Sky's Arcanity.
Yes.
Yes.
Before you go in there, Faye, let's talk about what we're going to be doing.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
So,
Por favor.
we need to know a direction. We have a map. We need to know a direction to head, where to start, towards finding this shard that we were talking about. And any dangers along the way. Got that?
I got it.
Now,
Just be yourself. I'm sure you're gonna do great.
just try to
I
keep
got
one thing in mind
this.
for
The
me.
sarcasm thick as fuck.
Don't volunteer too much. Start with the simpler questions. Maybe don't mention the shard. First, only mention the map. See what he offers before you volunteer everything. I don't know much about magic, but I know kind of the key to information gathering right there.
So, side question: we already have the map in our possession, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That is
That's what I need
that
to
was
know.
given to you. I don't know who
Okay.
which of you has custody of it.
Which one of you guys has the map?
Well, for sake of this, we'll say that you took the map originally and you have it now, because it wasn't established
Sounds-
before.
For
Okay.
canonical reasons.
She, as soon as the map
Okay.
showed up, she just plucked it. Said, "I'll take that."
Ooh, shiny
Sounds
things.
like her.
It's all mine.
See?
It's made of trees and made of wood. It's paper. You know.
Zerx is going
All
to
right.
lean over to Magnus, and I'm going to say, "You do know she's your responsibility, right?"
Just kind of look up. Or
No
about a
pressure.
grasshopper. Brother Dwarf. Hopefully, we can get some information out of him.
You'll do wonderful things, Faye. I trust you.
I got
Don't
this.
work. Show your boobs. I mean,
Shh! Don't tell my secrets. Come on now.
come on, hippie. Let's go in and talk.
Come on,
Alright,
hippie,
I
let's
got
go in
this.
and talk. That's fucking great.
I'm gonna approach the door and open.
As you wing through the beaded curtain and you see the crystal ball on the table.
Right?
Right?
Smells like
I'm inside
patchouli
the
oil.
door. What? Okay, I'm inside the door, and I yell back from Ruckus to come inside. Or no, sorry, Magnus to come inside. Magnus, you coming?
He's stuck
I'll just
outside.
riches on hippie. How's it coming?
Is there anything noticeable about this room?
So in here, right? When we're in these places, you see what's in here. So if you're asking me if there's anything special about this room, we have to do that differently. So my question to you is, are you asking me what's in the room? Like to describe the room?
No, if there's anything special in here that I might not be able to see currently.
Well, you might want to, maybe do a perception check then.
Got it.
And that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I figured. I got it.
Nicely done. Fenala looks around the room. She sees 2 lanterns literally just floating, as if magically held there. You see bits and bobs and pieces that float around here, but nothing that you would think would be considered outrageous for being in an enchanter's shop.
Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary then. Pretty
Hi,
standard.
I see you back there, lady.
Oh, good golly.
I see her in the
Hi.
back of your camera.
Oh, yeah. Wave, safe, wave. Oh, hold on, I gotta go this way. Wave, B yelled at you. She's back here currently coloring and playing on her Switch.
Perfect.
All right, I am going to yell out and see if anybody's here. Hello? Anybody home?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Where are you? I can't see you.
Where are you? I can't see you.
I think I'm by the door.
Make a left.
Okay, be right there.
From outside, I hear her interaction. I look at Ruckus. I say, "You're so fucked."
We made mistakes.
You sure did.
Have faith in the have faith in the dwarf.
All right. So I am going to.
Words Cookie has never said before.
What did you say, Wabbit?
I said words that he has never said before.
It's fair.
You guys should be getting Baron Hammerstone coming to your tablet now, or your markers. This one should actually show up.
Yep, good job. You remembered to publish it this time.
Yeah. I did that while you were sitting there trying to figure out who was going inside. Welcome to Sky's Arcanity. I'm Baron.
Hi.
How can I help you?
Hi, I'm Faye, and we were just up talking to Dee, and she said you might be able to answer some questions for us.
Yeah, D's nuts.
Wow, that was a little rude.
Boo.
Okay, so just a reminder, what did she tell you about him?
That he's a little odd.
That he's a little odd. And now he's
Like-
saying
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
she's a little odd.
Yeah.
But I couldn't help
So are
pass
you
up
able-
the D's nuts part.
I know, I knew it was coming at some point in time. There's no way that you could hold that in for the whole session.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So are you able to answer some questions for me?
I'm able to answer lots of questions, like I just did. That's one.
Okay. I turn and look at Magnus, asking permission if I can go ahead and show him the map and ask some follow-up questions.
I don't know about that yet, Lassie. I think you better hold on to that for a minute.
Okay, well, he seems pretty nice.
You seem, I can tell how easy you are. You're ready to show him your goodies, you only known him for 30 seconds. What kind of hippie are you?
I stomp my foot at him. I stomp my foot at Magnus and point my finger at him, tell him to knock it off and behave.
Do you guys
The
want me
demons
to
will come for
leave?
you.
No,
I can let the two of
excuse
you
Magnus
figure
here.
this out on your own.
I turn and look at Magnus and tell him, too bad I'm showing him the map now.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
You all wanted action, and we hopefully
I
might get
think it's
some out of
great.
this.
Here we go. Okay.
I reach down in my pocket and I grab out this map and I lay it down on the counter. And I look at him and go, "Can you tell me what this is and explain it a little bit more, please?"
Let me look at what you've got here. As he looks over, his eyes get real big. And you hear him go, "Hoch, hoch, moch, hoch, hoch, ha."
Clearing his throat.
Excuse me,
Casting a spell.
I'm just clearing my throat.
Told you.
Well, can you help me with what it is?
Where did you get such a map?
I look at Magnus to see if we should tell him or if we should just keep that privileged information.
It really doesn't matter where we got it, laddie. Can you help us decipher it? And we're looking for something special.
Well, you're not going to get a lot of help on this map. This map is ancient.
As you say, can you tell me what language this is in?
No. I don't think anyone can. You'll notice. Look at this here. This bottom word here says invincible. See on the bottom left-hand side? That says invincible.
Okay. And I turn and look at Magnus and be like, "Does that make any sense to you?"
Invincible is not exactly a great word to hear, you know?
And then if you
That's
look
true.
here along the bottom, this word along the bottom here, it looks like sea. But what it really says is voyage. Those are the only two words I recognize in this. This language has long since been forgotten. This
Are you
map
able
is
to tell us-
thousands of years old.
Well, are you able to tell us what language it is?
I only know these words because of my great-grandfather. And I'll tell you, I've not written these words since I was a child. But I don't know what language it is. It's not Dwarven. It's clearly not common.
I don't know the Elvish tongue too well, but it doesn't look like Elvish to me either.
I'm no elf because those guys with pointy ears are a little weird. No offense,
I
ma'am.
agree, laddie. I agree.
But some of this is just, I don't know. I see circles and patterns and lots of things, but nothing direct. I don't
So
think
you
you
don't know
ever
what kind of
answered
map
me.
it
How
is?
did you come about this map? Shaggy's like,
It
fuck.
just happened upon it. We just happened upon it. It was given to us.
It was given to you. Just so you guys know, the definition on the map's going to change too. I threw shit in there real quick.
Okay.
But the map itself's not going to change. The map is what it is.
I'm glad he said that as I'm literally here looking real close up at the letters saying, okay, so that could be coded as that.
Yeah, no. So the map is exactly how it's supposed to be. But there shouldn't be stuff in there telling you what an old scholar says about the map.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. So is there anything else about this map that we should know that you recognize?
I wish I had more. You said someone gave this to you. Might I
Yes, they
inquire
sure
as
did.
to who that was?
I look at Magnus nervously and look back at. I look back across the counter
It's okay.
and drop my head.
You don't need to tell me. Whoever it is giving you this map because it's important to them and it's important to you.
Well, I very much appreciate that. But do you mind if I ask you something else?
Sure.
So, we were also asked to go find a shard, but we need to know what direction we should go in.
As you
Because they
say
weren't
the
able to give
shard,
us the information.
he like stumbles backwards and falls onto his chair. Is this from Thalor?
I don't know if I want to answer this question or not.
You all right there, laddie? You need some help?
The shard that you seek is one of the most powerful objects in our world. That shard is the reason that the Skyfall is happening. The entire reason that the celestial convergence happens and the stars fall is that fragment.
Oh boy. As I look at Magnus.
This map is so old that it is gone from myth to legend and legend to lore. You will likely not find anyone who can break down all parts of this map. And the reason is because each area of our world has an heir, and that heir is important.
And on that note, I reach up onto the counter very carefully, grab the map, roll it up, and tuck it back away into my pocket.
Do you know of any other higher elders that you look up to, laddie, that might be able to help us at least in the direction to start? Something that might know a start part of this map.
I would defer to Thalor. He knows more about this entire map than anyone.
Well, we had a brief run-in with Thalor, but I don't know where he went. I don't know where he's at.
No one knows where he goes. Wizards. They're where they're supposed to be, precisely when they're supposed to be there.
He like literally just poofed from out in front of us. Like he asked us to touch his wood, and then he disappeared.
Hold on. Did you guys take the Mark of Valor?
Like we had a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have a choice this time.
Poor Smog. He keeps disconnecting.
It's trying. I'm Comcast.
So
It,
glad I don't have
it is
Comcast
Comcast.
anymore.
It's kicking his ass.
I have nothing but trouble with them here, too, whenever I first moved here.
He gets new internet tomorrow.
Woohoo! New internet.
Second
Let's go.
fiber optics came available. I signed up. That was like 15 years ago. Never looked back.
Yeah, that's what he's getting tomorrow. He's got a new fiber place that's coming out tomorrow to do his stuff.
Just a curiosity question. DM, player to DM.
Yep.
Is my mark glowing any more or less than anybody else? My deity or no?
No.
Just out of a curiosity.
No,
question.
no. Nope, looks the same.
Okay.
Okay.
If
I
I
will-
remember correctly, his description was that we each had. It was a unique animation per se, as we each got our marks. That's personalized to our character. then the mark is all faded to the same eerie glow.
Oh, I'll show. Guess I forgot his name already.
Turn.
Thank you. Yeah, it's right there in front of me. Wow. Okay. I'll show him. Yes, we would give it a mark, and I'll show him the holy symbol on my shield, the saloon holy shield, and say,
No, it came back on.
mark this for the Moon Maiden. We must find more about this map, laddie.
You all have
We need to
taken the
find the shark.
Guardian's pledge. Poor Smog. He can't even stay in here. He's just bouncing him. I wonder if my Elgato control center that popped up a little bit ago caused this problem. Because the only thing that's frozen is XSplit, and it's attached to that. All right. Sorry. Just trying to slow play this so he can make it back in here.
Yep, you're fine.
Wabbit, I sent you a description of your mark.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, Cookie, I'm going to need to borrow your notes at the end of this, too, again, if you'll send them to me, please.
Yeah.
I was creating that map, and I didn't catch a couple of things, and I want to make sure I have the right information.
All good.
I wonder if he's going to make it back.
I'm not sure. That's why I was just kind of paused right where I am right now.
There he goes.
There's the scaly green devil.
You back?
Yeah, for now, the internet's dropped about 4 times in that whole conversation, so I missed 90% of what was said, which is okay, because I'm outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there will actually be a nice little conversation here in a minute when they all go back outside. Okay.
Is Baron gonna respond to the
Remind me of
showing
what your
him his
question
mark?
was. I got a little distracted with everything else.
I just showed him the mark,
You
On
showed the
my-
mark of valor.
and I showed him my shield with Bearing Saloon's emblem
Okay.
on it, and basically, like,
Oh,
yeah,
and
I
then he
swore to
tells
take
you
this
all
oath.
you've taken the Guardian's pledge. Got it.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Well met, cleric. That's an interesting mark. They're unique, you know. Every person's is different yet the same. The brand, that thing that's on your arm, they're all identical. The pull, the desire, the way, the shape that it forms. Everyone's is different. No two people wear that mark the same way. The picture, that's the same. The mark and the draw, everyone's is different.
Could you tell us what the difference between mine and the hippie here's is?
I can't. And the reason that I can't is because it's about you. That mark becomes a part of your soul.
This laddie's getting deep here with the soul talking, you know?
I don't know how better to
Right?
explain it. Who did Daylor give you this mark?
I think we both know the answer to this question already.
Then you understand what you've asked, what you've been asked, yes?
Unfortunately, yes.
And you also understand that if you don't do it and choose to ignore it, it will kill you.
I had a feeling that was coming, but yes.
I don't understand the oath, laddie. We know we're doing to do people a heap of trouble, but we kind of need to know a direction to go to start.
Yes,
that's
please
saloon,
tell
but
me.
I don't think she's going to answer my prayers, if you know what I mean. I just need a direction. We need a direction to go.
You're asking me
looking
to
for
solve a
Eddie.
riddle that I didn't create. I don't know how to help you. Because that map has existed for longer than my family has been on this earth.
Okay, well, do you have any suggestions of anybody that might be able to help us? Besides Thaylor?
So he sits and he rubs his beard and he thinks and he rubs his beard and he says, "Let me see the map again."
I very carefully grab it out of my pocket, unroll it, put it down on his counter, but I keep both my hands placed on it.
She's like, "Don't take my shit."
Yep. Don't make me come across this counter on you.
So if you look down here on the lower left-hand side, there's a path. And this path resembles a pass near here. Can you see where I'm talking about?
Are
So
you
he-
able to tell us?
So he shows you on the map, down on the lower left-hand side. There looks like, where it looks like it says like noon or foon or whatever it is to the left.
Mm-hmm.
You see the like planes there, and then there's the stuff all there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. And he says, "You see this here, this stump?" And he points right below what looks like where that vine grows out of it. He goes, "This looks like it's in the valley on the way to Hathir. There's a ruins there."
Okay. Is there anything else any other advice you would like to give us?
I would keep this map very close to you. If the Dreadstalkers know you have this, they will kill you.
Well, on that note, I'm just going to tuck it back into my pocket.
I also recommend that you get a little more information from Thaylor.
Okay, but do you have any ideas of where to find him at?
If you can answer that question, you don't need the map.
I looked at Magnus all confused.
Maybe if you rub your mark, Lassie, maybe he'll pop up like a genie, you know?
Why don't you rub your mark first, Magnus?
Could we not rub our marks in here?
This is not the time or place to be rubbing my mark.
Well, then don't tell me to do it to mine first. But we very much appreciate you.
You're
But
welcome.
do you know if there's any major dangers along the way?
There are dangers everywhere. The Skyfall event and the way that this whole thing works is just that it takes the realm of the living and it blends it with the realm of the dead. It's time travel, if you will.
Hey, Ruckus.
Okay.
What's up, Azurix?
Hopper says one of them's been turned into a gnome or a mouse.
Could be a frog.
Could be a frog.
Don't hear any croaking.
Are you
All right,
taking notes?
I will extend a hand out as a handshake with, they grab the
Baron
forearm,
grabs your
grab
hand
it.
heartily and he says, "Brother, treat every step as if your life depends on it. With that map and the celestial convergence, you never know where danger's at." I can see Phenala's sassiness getting her and the others into trouble. Yeah, me too.
Big
Thank you,
facts.
brother. I hope we can get to call you again. And what kind of wares do you sell here?
What kind of what?
Wares.
Wares?
Yeah,
Give me a second. I
Do
gotta
you
open.
sell anything for the adventurers that
I
need
just
any kind
fucking closed it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just real
Here
quick,
it
do
is.
you like sell potions and shit like that, or you don't have
So,
to be?
oh geez, I keep clicking Control K there. So he has, the slippers. Here, I got it. I got you. I have 3 items that I can sell today: a circlet of blasting, boots of speed, and slippers of spider climbing.
I giggle and poke Magnus in the side and say, I think you might need the slippers of speed.
Slippers are for spider climbing. Don't you listen?
Do you happen to have a necklace of silence I can put on the hippie?
You be nice.
I may come
might
back and
just
talk
let
to you,
him turn
laddie.
you
I don't
into a
have much money on me right now, but I don't. I'll definitely keep you in mind.
I don't have any of that stuff, my friend. I'm sorry.
Well, we appreciate your help. And I guarantee I'll be back, especially if I'm going to turn this one into a toad.
But if you're looking for potions, I would recommend Pale Littlefoot's. Toil and Libation is in town here. She's our alchemist. She may be able to help you with potions. I tell you what, I've got some books at my house. I'm gonna go see if I can find something about maybe the information or more information about this map. If you guys are around tomorrow, stop by.
Ooh, books. I like to read.
I have tons of
Can't
books.
read, hippie.
I have an entire area of books. Some of them are really old. If you stroke their spine, they'll do things for you. Shaggy just
Well, if you ever
puts her
wanna
head down.
Stop it. Well, if you'd like to part with any of those old books, please just let me know. I'd love to take them off your hands.
Understood. I will remember that.
But thanks again now, as I skip out the door, running towards Ruckus as fast as Zerix as fast as I can.
I'm gonna try to trip the hippie.
Hey. There's Magnus.
I don't know, he's a little slow. I told him he should buy the boots of speed, but he said he didn't have enough money.
Neither one of you are frogs. That's a good sign.
Nope, I'm good.
It sounds like they were shopping, not researching.
Oh, what did we learn?
We learned lots of things.
Are you
Do
going
we
to
remember
share?
anything we learned?
Maybe.
I don't know if we want to speak out here in the streets. We should maybe go find a room, or I don't know what time of day it is.
You know, we
I'm
haven't
not
really
finding
talked
a room
about
with
that,
you,
to be
Magnus.
honest, right? It's got to
That's
be
why
close to getting evening time.
I was thinking like supper time.
Yeah.
Slash,
It's got to be close to
That's-
time to find a place to go.
Got it. The dwarf is hungry.
and thirsty man, thirsty laddie, thirsty.
Right.
Wow.
That's the real concern.
I suggest maybe we find a safe place to camp, or just maybe a room, and sit down and talk about it in private. I don't really want to talk about what we found on the street. Yeah.
And we go to campsite versus a room.
You just want to be under the sky eating a slab of meat, don't you?
I just want to sleep under the stars.
That's 2 for outside.
Come on,
No.
Magnus.
Can't just sleep outside the inn?
No.
Granted, I like that. Like to sleep under the stars and pray the saloon, but I can also pray the saloon from inside a nice warm hotel room.
I
Not to
prefer to
mention
be outside
cooked
with
food.
nature.
Fine, we'll be outside plenty. I'll deal with it.
If nothing else, we were bumped by a mob of crazy cultists today. Maybe sleeping inside would be a good idea.
Cookie's like, we were attacked by like 70 people. Why are we sleeping outside?
Fine.
The grasshopper likes blood, laddie. What can I say?
Indoors today.
I'll only agree if Azurix will let me poke his tail.
No! Away from my tail.
Please?
I hold Faye by her head to make sure she can't touch my tail.
I swing my arms at him. Let me come up, please.
Apparently my
You
camera
two do
quit working.
belong outside.
Yeah, it quit working when your internet went out.
Go figure.
Come on, Kuja. Let's leave the two lovebirds do what they want to do. Yeah.
I just drew a mark on here, doofus.
I was trying to figure out what the heck that was for.
We
That's
all
a
know where
Zerg's
the inn
table
is.
getting
We were there
aroused.
earlier today. There's a festival going on, so I don't know if there's gonna be rooms available, but we should go. We should go check.
First, does anybody have any money? As opposed to,
Little.
I just want to make sure we can pay
I
for the
have a
room.
little
Can I ask for
too.
can I ask for a donation in the saloon's name, to pay for the room. But I don't just want to have a backup,
Why can't they get rid of this friggin' line I drew on here?
I don't know. I had that problem too. Like as a player, I can never get rid of anything I drew. There's no like erase function for.
Oh,
us.
that's why. I'm curious.
Wait. Were you on the wrong layer?
No, I'm just trying to. I'm on the wrong map.
Oh.
I was trying to prep the next scene, and I drew on the map, and I forgot about it. That
Oh
I'm
my
in
God,
this
it's
other
not
scene.
well.
That's why I'm drawing on it. I was like, what the hell? All right. So what did you guys decide?
We're gonna head back to the inn and see if they have any rooms
The
available.
hippie and the grasshopper are going fresh in the street. Me and Dork's gonna go find a room.
This is going to be
I throw
interesting.
my hands up in the air and stop off away from Azurix, following behind Ruckus and Magnus and screaming, "Wait up for me!"
You guys should be in the new room yet.
We don't slow ourselves for the record.
Cookie's just fucking happy that he doesn't have to wait for anybody.
No constitution checks.
Second that.
Smog's gone again.
Hi, Smog.
We may want to tie this off just so we don't have to try to go through a whole bunch of stuff for him.
Yeah.
because he's struggling, and you guys still haven't finished talking yet, so that's got to happen still too.
Yeah, because
All
I
right.
came up with.
Right.
I have an idea,
Give me a
but,
second. I got to drop D on here.
I'm doing the same damn thing too. What the hell?
I got it. Ugh, fucking shit. It zoomed me way into the wrong spot. There we go.
It is dumb. Why would you not put like an erase?
Yeah, I don't understand that, dude. That's such a weird thing. Okay. So you guys are back at the inn.
I'm walking inside.
Yeah.
I'm following
And I know
along.
you gave us a description before. I don't quite remember. Is there a spot that's clearly a counter?
Yeah, where the one character's at there right now is part of the counter.
Just making sure. Look left and look right and.
Am I leaving the...
identify him.
Oh, son of a bitch.
All the lines.
I know. Are we leaving the dragon outside?
I think he was actually going to come in this time because we were looking for a room for the night.
Okay.
And he had agreed
Yeah, bring
that
him
we'd
in this
sleep
time.
inside, so I think he actually was going to come in this time.
Okay. So really quickly, you guys have been to the inn, but you've not talked with Tina, right?
Not talk to the innkeeper, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So give me a second. Let me make sure she's published, and then I will shoot her to you guys.
Hello, Edward. How you doing, buddy?
All right. And then I've already read you the intro for the
Slow Clam Tavern.
Slow Clam, so I don't need to read that again.
Yeah.
Cookies. This is Cookie's dream girl. She's thick in all the right places.
That's not what you said. That's not what's written here.
What do you mean that's not what's written here?
You just said thick in all the right places. Second line. Her stature as a fat woman.
Listen,
That's not thick in all the right places.
she's thick in all the right places, just in all the other wrong places too.
That's just thick in all places.
Okay.
All right, so looking around and seeing someone standing behind the counter, I walk over to the counter. I'm
Whoa.
assuming it's
You're a big one, aren't
China
you?
emptying. Look down and say, "So are you?"
I see what you did there. Rude.
I've been called worse. Would you be able to help us get a room?
I don't have any rooms.
Not even a one?
Not even a one.
A shame. Hey, you're booked up from the festival?
Oh, we've been booked up for weeks. I do know where there's a campsite available, though.
Ooh, camping. I like camping.
Well, Smog can still move his. No, he's not in here.
He's not here right now.
Yeah, he's like gone.
I would appreciate to know where the campsite is.
So if you go down here, the road's gonna end. Make a right. Just kind of go out towards the ocean a little ways. You can follow the smell of the ocean. As you get close, not too close though. You wind up on the beach, bad things happen. As you get there, along the road on the right-hand side, there will be a campsite.
I appreciate that. I know you don't have rooms, but you have food?
I always have food.
Well, I think we would much rather eat something here than cook for ourselves at a camp.
That's probably smart. I have a chicken sandwich with potatoes and some bitters. A chicken soup with peas and a tankard of ale. And yam hash with hash browns and a coffee.
I'll have the soup.
You guys are sitting. I may as well
Everyone
put
else
his
is
ass
Do
in
you
a
have?
chair.
Are any of you hungry?
Well, yeah. I want a salad, please.
A salad?
Did you hear the lady say salad?
We have yam hash and hash browns. That's close as you're going to get to a salad.
I'll take hash browns.
Comes with coffee.
Sure, why not?
That's made from plants.
Nobody asked you, Ruckus.
He's all, I hate my internet so bad right now.
Poor guy.
What of you, Magnus? Not eating, I know you're at least drinking.
I told him, I go, your character just died in an ambush.
Yeah, he died in that bush right over there.
That's true, because I guarantee he can see us. Oh, here he is. Did I hear him?
Back for a second.
Look,
I would
you
love
spoke him
something
into
to eat.
existence.
I love something to eat, but I don't have any money, laddie. Unless you want to donate to the almighty priest of Saloon.
I don't know about any gods or priests, but I can buy you a meal.
I appreciate it, Cujo.
And his first round of drinks are on me.
I'll look back over and say, he'll take the soup and ale too.
Tyna says, okay. So I've got, just for, so I'm clear, we're 15 silver pieces, yeah? And then we need to figure out what Azurix is going to eat if he's going to eat. I'm assuming Azurix is going to go with the chicken sandwich.
Do you have a
Just the
slab of
easiest
meat?
option.
No beet. Just chicken sandwiches and chicken soup. I'm assuming you don't eat yams.
No, I don't eat yams.
Yams are good for you.
I eat meat.
So chicken
Whatever
sandwich it
anybody
is.
says, put on the
Eat
plate.
and eat yams. Hello.
She said hello.
You eat the yams.
You can
I'll
eat
eat the
both.
meat. Do you have a whole chicken?
Whole chicken? What am I, a barbarian?
No, but I am.
Well, no. I have chicken sandwiches. Or chicken soup.
This is why I go out in the woods. I'll take 10 chicken sandwiches.
Do you got that kind of money?
How much is it?
50 silver?
Yeah, I have that kind of money.
Holy shit.
Pull out a couple gold.
All right, here we go. Okay, so I got 10 chicken sandwiches. Look at Cookie.
Because I helped him with this starting equipment, I know how much money he has and how much he's spending.
So I have 10 chicken sandwiches out of his total of 2 gold. What did you have, Cookie? The chicken sandwich?
Nah, I'm paying for 2 chicken soups.
Okay, so I have 10 chicken sandwiches, 2 chicken soups, and the yam hash with hash browns.
Yes.
Okay. So 65 silver is what the party owes. How you split that up is amongst you guys.
I am paying for me and the dwarf.
Thank you, my great friend. Appreciate it, laddie.
It's not a problem.
You said how much was it?
Fought well today. You deserve to eat.
65 for the party. Yours is 5 if you're paying just for yours.
5 silver, right?
Yep. So just make sure you guys deduct that from your.
Just for the record, for the party, I chose the starting equipment and took no money. So
Yeah. I figured that was the case.
that's why I have the money.
Yeah.
So.
That's like Cookie. Cookie has nothing. Cookie can throw a rock at somebody, but that's about the only ranged motion he has.
If I can find a rock.
I look at Azurix and be like, "Do you have money, sir? Or would you like for me to pay for you?"
I hope he's got
paying?
money. He just
Somebody's
ordered
paying for
5
me?
gold pieces worth of freaking chicken sandwiches.
Somebody's paying for me? Who's paying for me?
I mean,
Yeah,
I can if you need me to.
I give over 5 gold pieces.
Jesus.
You said it was 65 total, so that's what, 6.5 gold?
Yes.
And you threw over how much, Ruckus?
I threw over 1. So you owe 5 silver pieces. That's all you owe.
So I'll just throw over a gold then.
Okay. So Tina comes back, hands full of food. A couple other servants are helping. She lays down the friggin' buffet that Smog ordered for Azurix to choke down the chicken. And and puts all the stuff there. She goes, anything else?
How much is nail?
It came with it. So you got your 10 chicken sandwiches came with 10 tankards of bitter.
Sweet.
Damn!
Guy's gonna get wasted.
He's gonna get grasshopper wasted.
Cookie, you remember what happened to the last person that got wasted on the first night?
Yep.
Oh no, I think all of our cameras.
Yeah, I just saw that it all went down. Twitch just fucked off.
Oh yeah, it sure did. It just said you closed it.
Yeah, except it's wide open. I literally just sent the invites back on the exact same page. Because all I did was switch over to that page from where I was. Smog should be on 4.
Oh, everybody's in a row. Holy shit.
I'm in the right spot.
And Shaggy should be in 2. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't think I look like Magnus there.
Trey Magnus is much better looking.
Whatever, you're just
There we
jealous
go.
of my hair.
There we go. All right. I got everybody back. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Something is going on with the stream together thing, and I don't understand why it's doing what it's doing.
Probably me. My shit's probably affecting everybody.
It's possible.
Well, I keep getting like errors, like
Yeah, me too.
basically like my rig can't handle it. And
Yeah, and that's what it's
Yeah.
doing to me too. So I'm assuming it's Smog shitter and fucking everything up for everybody.
Yes.
All right. So Tina walks away,
Tina.
and you
no,
all
wait.
have food.
Wait. The last thing she said was, "Is there anything else I can do for you?"
Oh,
I had something else she could do for us.
oh Lord. Here we go. All right, hit me with it.
Oh, I want none of this.
How am I pronouncing her name? Tina or Tina or
Tina.
Tina? Okay.
Yeah, like Tina.
Yes, Tina. One more thing. I know you said you're full. I know you said you have been for weeks. But if an opening comes up, appreciate it. knowing we had a room available. Obviously, we're not really don't have residents here in town, but you could, if you see D, you could let her know, or Thaylor if he pops in. I hear that much of a schedule, but
Thaylor.
you let him
You
know.
think I'm gonna see Thaylor? Nobody sees Thaylor. He's here and then gone.
I'm just saying. If you could leave word with one of them, we'd appreciate it.
I can do that. And I will keep a room
Thanks.
available if one becomes available.
Say if you hold it, I'll pay double the cost for the first night.
Done.
Hey, what do you know? There's a room available.
Oh, it's magic, isn't it?
Just like that, I got a room now.
That would be funny.
Sounds to me like we get to stay out in the woods.
For now.
Yes.
Nature always wins.
And chicken sandwiches and drinks. I'm ready for the woods.
You guys are fucking crazy. So are you guys, is that it? You guys aren't talking, no communications, no nothing?
Is there anybody? I've probably
Almost
missed
all the
a
conversation,
whole
I've got
lot.
notes.
Is
Well, we
there?
haven't
Well,
done
that's
the
why-
filming.
Oh, so really quickly,
haven't-
that's why I asked that question of, are you guys going to do any talking here, or are you going to wait until you get to the woods to do it?
Well, what is the inn looking like? Is it filled with people? Because I obviously don't want to talk about it in front of a bunch of people.
So the inn has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in there, in this little inn.
Anybody look shady?
Everybody looks shady. You don't know any of them.
Anybody that? Let me roll a perception check and see if there's.
Oh, we're
anybody
getting to the
spying on
things
us.
that are actually happening now.
Let me check. See, craziness. Craziness.
Things are happening.
Yep. As soon as I can figure out where the hell that is.
Smart.
Click on your
that,
sheet and then go to perception.
I don't know
Be in
what
that
you
sheet.
lads think, but I'm not too crazy about spending the night at a public campsite. Yeah, that's what I gather. What she said, the Tina girl.
Well, lucky
is.
for you guys, my sleep does not involve me actually truly sleeping. So I can always
that was a
stay
nice
up
perception
and stand
check.
guard.
Jesus. It's a hell of a roll.
It is a hell of a roll.
So you see 7 people. A half-orc with vibrant violet eyes, a relaxed demeanor. He's got an injury to his thumb. You see a halfling, muscular halfling, tight-fitting clothes, violet eyes. You see another halfling, light black poncho, golden hair, spiked bangs. You see a half-orc female, long sword at the ready, dressed in worn clothing, bearing the scars of battles past. You see a dwarf, simple black suit, curly blonde hair, framing a youthful face. You see another halfling, the gaze darting around the room with hyperactive energy. And then obviously you see Tina and the staff.
Okay. So I don't see anybody that looks like they're really going to be a threat. And stuff. So, Faye and Magnus, what do we need to know? What did you find out?
I don't know if I don't feel too good talking about it here, laddie. I really don't. I know there's only about 6 or 7 people here, but you never know who's hiding in the shadows. All I know is that we were given a very important task. It
Yeah,
mid
I don't think
ancient.
it's a good idea to talk about it here.
It made would he be an enchanter? I guess.
Sure. Yeah, you can call him an
Yeah.
enchanter or the crazy little wizard, whatever.
Yeah,
The tiny weirdo.
the dwarven enchanter that we talked to, damn, fell into his chair after we told him what we were looking for. I don't think this is the place to talk.
Fair enough. Well, then let's head out.
Did you
Is
eat all
everybody
10 of
done
your
eating?
chickens?
Yeah, I ate all 10 chickens.
I don't think he chewed.
You still
I think he
eating?
was just shoving it in.
He said, "I don't think he even chewed. He just swallowed
You swallowed
it
them
whole,
chickens whole.
like my freshman prom date."
Oh. No.
Taking the dogs out. All right, sir.
Anyone need a mug of ale?
I never pass up a mug of ale, lady.
All right. So I want to be clear before I drag and drop. We are headed to the campsite.
Yes.
Yes.
Uncertain. There was conversation about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
There was a start of conversation about that.
Okay. So that's so you're still in that conversation then?
Yes.
Okay. I will back out.
Agnes was airing concerns.
I agree with
Well-
Magnus. Let's go to the woods.
Probably the
Oh,
faster the better, so we can fill you guys in on what happened.
What I'm saying, ladies, what I'm saying is, I don't think it'd be good to be in a public. Judging from the halfling that this is a public camping site, I really don't think that'd be a good idea. Yeah.
So
I really-
just
I
so
wasn't
clarity's
talking about
sake
the
is
public
there.
campsite.
It's not a public campsite. It is a site that is in public. Does that make sense? So it is it's just a campsite along the road is what she's saying.
It makes it even more weirder to me. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, I look at it this way. She's a innkeeper, tavern keeper during a festival, and that's where she told us to go when all of her bookings were full. She's probably told that to someone else.
Look,
I'm
I want to
thinking like
get
100 other people.
I want to get to a
Wilderness people
forest.
would like to be in the forest instead.
Yes, I would like to go to the forest where my forefathers and my ancestors like to be.
You have 4 fathers, laddie.
Flowers are in the woods. I like going to the woods for flowers.
I shake my head at Magnus.
We'll follow the grasshopper and the hippie. They can guide us through the woods.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Okay.
This I actually think they can handle.
We are
Rude. Ruckus. Rude.
We're going to
Okay,
head
so
towards
I'm
some
clear. We are
forest
going
area.
to. Oh shit! I just made ruckus.
An isolated area.
Okay.
isolated
Preferably with
forest
trees.
or lots of trees.
Okay.
And I just want to add, Friday cannot get here fast enough.
I know. All right. You leave the woods. You leave the woods. You leave the inn, and you head out and arrive in the woods under a cover of darkness.
Beautiful.
Sorry. Kidding.
I don't see anything. Cookie, can you move just for a second for me so I can see if it shows you something?
Here,
Do you-
hold on a second. I can see mine.
Yeah, but you don't
Okay,
see
so
any
Yeah, I
movement
can
on the
only
map.
see mine.
I see pings.
Oh, there's nothing on
I
the
don't
map.
see anything on the map.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shouldn't our dark vision at least be kicked in? Or does it have it?
Oh. How about now?
Nope.
Same thing.
Nothing.
Oh God. And just before, I don't know what you're doing about showing. I can share my dark vision with the party.
That shouldn't be a problem. I'm trying to. I don't understand why you're not able to see right now.
I'm assuming everybody could do it, but Shaggy, am I correct? So Shaggy, do you have dark vision?
No, I don't think so. Let me double check though.
That's something I can do for like.
No, I
basically an
do
hour.
have dark vision. No, I'm
Okay.
good.
Oh, that might be why.
There we go. Now I can see.
I'm gonna edit yours again real quick. Smog, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Shaggy, can you see now too?
No, sir.
Give me 1 second. How about now? You should. Hang on. Let me do this.
Whatever you did, I can't see anything.
Yeah, I took you guys off the map
Okay.
because I want to see something. Yeah, Shaggy, you can see right now. You should have a blue ring
Yeah,
around
now
you.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah, now I can, but I couldn't before. It was still all pitch black.
Okay. And then Smog, you can see.
Yep, I can see.
Let me delete her off of here. You can see now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
Magnus is a no. Give me a second. Yep, I'm trying to edit. For some reason, your darkness stuff didn't show up as part of your tokens.
Gotcha.
Yeah, now I can't even see my.
Yeah, I took
icon or
everything off.
nothing.
I took everything off.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just checking.
Wabbit.
My dark vision's on.
Yep, you can see perfect. And then Cookie should have his too, right?
I have nothing. I don't even have an icon on the screen anymore.
Yeah. I'm working on it, I promise.
Can't get rid of me, B.
I got rid of everybody to make sure. You can see now, Cookie?
Yes, I can see how tiny I am compared to the map.
You guys said you wanted to be out in the middle of nowhere. There you go. Okay.
How far in were we taking a berserks?
Wherever looks like a good landing spot.
Well, lead the way.
But I do have my axe out. Just putting that out there.
I'm staying behind the hippie and grasshopper.
It being grasshopper. I think this is a good spot.
Okay. Well, you want to start us, Magnus, and so we can start filling them in on what's going on?
Probably need to build a fire for these guys.
Let's just theater of the mind that I don't have a fire in the middle.
Theater
of
of the mind that I. We're good.
Gotcha.
Just to save time, just fill them in what Baron said that we were given this mark. This is a
Remember,
very
he didn't
important
hear
mark.
all of this though, so you do actually have to do a recap.
Well, he
Apparently
has
this
the map.
map's very old. The lad in there said that he bared a very important mark. He recognized it immediately. The scripture on the map is so old, even he doesn't know how to read it. Hippie, can you show the map for a second, please?
Of course.
There's your
I need
fire.
to-
I helped out whoever was drawing the fire.
Thank you.
I was doing good, right?
That's
I think it was a
That's
great
fucking
fire.
great.
I think I was doing great.
Jeez Louise.
I also love that Bean knew what I was doing.
That's great. That's fantastic.
That's hilarious.
And
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and pull out the map and lay it down on the ground in front of me.
Basically point to the map where Baird said he might have recognized that this could be a set of ruins, that this could be a path near here. And apparently everybody knows who Thalorn is. Am I Thalon?
Taylor.
Everybody knows him, but nobody knows how to find him. This is the only starting path that we have right now. Is he said possibly check this path, that there's ruins at the end of this path. He said also that not everybody knows everything about the map, but certain people may know certain pieces of the map. I think we have to find
Oh,
a couple
look at
ancient
this.
scholars.
And he suggested that we can go see the alchemist as well.
You know what? I'm gonna look at that map just out of curiosity, and I do speak, read, and write Draconic. Is any of that map written in Draconic?
Nope.
Okay.
Look what I gave you
making
guys.
sure. What you gave us?
Fire.
Oh, nice.
I know this is
That gonna be a light source then, B?
Oh, I'm working on that.
Great.
One thing at a time, dude.
He's like, damn it.
What's up, Wab?
I was going to attempt an Arcana and a religion check on the map if, unless, think it's not. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go on here, or anything. Just to do an Arcana and religion check on the map to see if I recognize anything or any kind of direction. My Arcana is not the greatest, naturally.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
not letting
following
me.
require
It
using
won't let me. Can I? I'm gonna delete you guys. I just want to see something real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Because Give me a second. I need to move it away from you guys. Yeah, it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I have it set as a light source.
Just providing light.
No, because I moved it off of the map or moved it around on the map, and it's not providing light.
Even where it's at right now, I can see it providing light.
What?
But it's a dim radius. It's not like a full bright radius like where we're standing.
Interesting. I
But
do
it
not
is
see
lighting
that
up
on my version of the map.
I don't
Yeah,
see
look
it
at your
either.
screen right now. Yeah, you don't see that at all. No, I totally see it putting off light on my side.
I
Oh,
don't know where to put it.
hang on.
Back on top of us now, and if you look for us, there's a lightened but not brightened area around our, further out from the campfire.
Right.
And on B's screen, he doesn't have it at all.
Let's see, on mine, all I have is the dark vision, normal dark vision.
Yeah, that's
sight.
what I've got.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so I'm the only one who sees the campfire. Then is what's happening.
Like
I was
mine
the
does
last
not look
person
anything
you,
like B's screen.
All right, give me a
Mine's
second.
normal.
Let me try this again.
Faded.
Oh wait. You just delete it.
Yeah.
You did that right as I switched tools. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I do promise next week when we play this, it will be better for my side. I won't be dropping as much.
Yeah, that happens.
1,000 MBPs up and down is definitely better than what I've got.
Weird. Yeah, so it won't let me add it to my library.
Alright, well, while he works on that,
I'm just trying to
yeah,
figure this
I know.
out because I
we
feel
can
like
talk.
you guys should be able to see it.
exactly, I got stuff we can talk about while you work. So,
Yeah.
I know Wab gave us his rundown on the information just to fill you in, Smog, since you actually weren't here for parts of it. Other notes I had. Bjorn says that the shard is the reason for the Starfall event.
Okay.
Talk about the map being too old to read, but he said enough people with old knowledge put together could essentially decipher it. People with each little bit of information. He mentions that each realm of our world is ruled and inherited by a different heir.
Okay.
Our marks, while they might look identical, are actually each unique in their own different ways and bonded to our souls.
Okay.
We covered that. Oh, the Starfall event blurs the lines between the living and the dead, almost in a time warping way.
Okay.
And he asked them to come back tomorrow because he was gonna do some research when he got home tonight.
Okay. So, was there any talk about where to start?
Yeah, that was the part that Agnes had. There's a pass connected to a valley nearby. An image on the map looks eerily similar to the way it looks today. So Bjorn thinks that it might be the same location, and he says that there's ruins at the end of the pass.
He also mentioned that we're the only ones that know how to find Thalor, too.
How the hell are we supposed to find Thalor?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Did anybody try rubbing their symbol?
I do actually think that Webb had asked that question.
I
in the shop.
asked the hippie to do that in the shop, but she didn't want a rubber mark.
I stop my foot and look at Magnus. Fine, I'll rub it if you want me to.
So, that's not in front of the Jolly Green Giant and the orc, you know?
Jesus Christ.
Not in front of the children.
Not in front of the churns. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know why this isn't
and
working.
I-
But you got a campfire there.
character
It's there,
again.
I promise.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. Just tell us if we
out
would
of-
see something in the light coming towards us. That would be
You
nice. Okay.
And then out of character again, one thing I forgot to mention, Bjorn also did say they should speak to Baylor more. Not indicating in any way that he was evil, or just that he knows more than what he's told us.
Okay. So,
And then
Faye?
they mentioned the alchemist as well.
so Faye tried to rub the mark. I think, right, Faye?
I have not yet. He told
Okay.
Magnus told me to, but I had not rubbed it yet because we hadn't gotten that far. So I guess we'll do that then. I will take a couple steps back away from everybody, pull up my sleeve, and vigorously rub the mark on my arm.
That's itchy.
Okay. So, seeing that that didn't work, I'm going to put my battle axe across my lap. I put my hand on the mark. I'm going to concentrate. And I'm going to, in my mind, call for Thalor. I assume that all I hear is in my mind me saying Thalor.
You'd get nothing.
Get nothing.
Your powers combined.
Your powers combined. That's the
By the
next step.
power of Thalor.
By the power of Thalor. Okay. Let's try this. Each of us takes a hand and puts it on each other's mark.
You hear a noise in the bush.
Ooh.
That's just a hippie.
Rude.
I grab
Axe
my
don't care
battle
about your feelings, laddie.
axe. Hey,
Which direction B is the noise
South of
coming
you.
from?
everyone on alert.
Can I make out anything?
Ruckus sees a figure. Just to the south,
is he?
right outside of the light.
So, that way.
Hey, put that thing away.
Say that.
I reached down, grabbed the map, and put it back in my pocket.
Then seeing the figure, I'll tell the group that I can see something. It could be an animal, it could be a man. I don't know, but there's something.
Yep, it's right on the edge of what you would consider to be your vision from all of the pieces of light that you have.
Gotcha.
I let out a shriek and go run behind Ozurix. And I grab a hold of his tail for dear life.
Oh, that child.
Remember, that tail can be used to make attacks.
I don't care.
Might want to stretch your head on that one, laddie.
Well, I'm gonna take a couple steps forward, position myself in front of dwarf. And what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing, correct?
What you see is what you see.
Moving up next to Ruckus.
It's just on the edge of my vision. I make out a
Dreadstalker.
Dreadstalker. Thank you. Fuck's sake.
Nice.
See, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to pull out both my weapons.
I've already got my weapon ready.
And then I tend to find sheet.
So, how is
My staff is always in my hands.
initiative?
Okay.
I
need
whisper,
to
is
roll
that what I
initiative,
think it
Pete?
is?
Not yet.
Okay,
Yeah, they haven't
I'm,
talked about.
I am going to try this.
You think that intimidation would work on me?
What are you here for, Stalker?
The hippie knows.
You can't have it.
I didn't ask you for your permission.
You'll need it. I'm gonna go ahead and start going towards him.
I'm gonna scoot over out of the way behind Azurix.
And everybody rolls for initiative.
Sweet. Initiative! Damn, Ruckus, you're always faster than me.
Hang on. It still has the ones from last time. Roll them
Mine
again.
was right.
I'll match
right?
them up. I just need you guys to roll them again. I'll leave the
See,
20.
that's a much better. Sweet.
Ruckus, which one was higher for you?
Original.
The
My original was
19,
a 19.
right? Faye, which one was higher for you? 15 or...
15. Yeah, 15.
And Magnus's highest was a 17. I'll leave those.
Yes.
I'm going to bring this over just a little bit. See if I can get it on screen here. There we go. All right. Now it's my turn, yeah?
Sir.
Oh, what the hell? That wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Azurix, you're up.
One straight for this guy.
Ooh, that hurts. You said you're using a battle axe, yeah?
I am indeed.
All right. So Azurix raises his battle axe and swings with all of his might as it lands with a deadly blow on the Shadow Elf, killing it in a single shot.
I look around at his friends and I say, "Who's next?"
Ruckus is up. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Sorry. Is that the end of your turn, Smoke?
That is the end of my turn, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Cookie's up.
Right. That straight ahead of me? Or it's shade or whatever these are called. I forgot what they were called.
Let me look.
And
You are attacking the cursed wraith.
Cursed Wraith, that's what it was. You swing at it with scimitar in my dominant hand. 19 to hit.
Yes.
And 6 on damage.
Ruckus swings his scimitar in a wide arc, the blade gleaming as it connects with the wraith, leaving a deep gash in its wake.
Coming back around with the other hand now. Try to slash at the wraith again.
Nice.
Any questions?
Nope, no questions.
Oh, you lucky fucker.
Yeah.
Ruckus delivers that second series of lightning fast strikes with his scimitar, each blow finding its mark until the mob falls defeated.
Nice.
What say you, Ruckus?
Oh, sorry. Question. What seems? And I don't see anything more this way, so the last 5 movement, I'm just gonna take a step back up towards the healers, and that will be my turn.
Magnus, you're up.
Well, to surely play my character, I don't technically see anybody else on the map, even though I see it on yours. So I'll just basically stand my ground for now.
He said, I know movie. Okay, so that'll injure. You're gonna stand fast. Okay, Faye.
Muted if you're talking.
Shaggy, you're muted.
It wasn't. I know it wasn't working. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. I said, I guys, I think I'm gonna just stay right here. I can't see anything, and they're really wanting this map. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Don't worry, Faye. I can see you.
Okay, where are we at here? I'm on the wrong screen. Sorry. All right. So we're going to throw a dagger at the hippie. I'm assuming a 4 is a miss. Shaggy's AC's got to be higher than that. It's 11, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11. It's a miss.
So it's a miss. Oops, that's the fire. Let me put this on a different layer here. There we go. Can you guys still see the fire or no?
I can't.
Yeah,
No,
I moved it to the
either.
Still see
lighting
the
layer.
red aura, but not the fire itself.
Yeah, I moved it to the lighting layer. It's hidden. He's going to use his sling against the hippie.
That's a miss.
And a halberd against the hippie.
That's a hit.
1 damage. 1. Ah.
Faye, do you yell out?
I yell out, out! Ouch! It touched me!
That's the 3 of them. I did all 3 of mine combined. We're back to Azurix.
Okay, so I know that something is close to Faye. I'm going to move back that way. And I see him. And he going to get hit. I hope.
He couldn't get these hands.
That is a hit, I think. Give me 1 second. I was in a different screen. That is definitely a hit.
Does 11 slashing damage.
Yep. Battle axe is what we're using, right?
That is correct, sir. Great
All right.
axe.
Azuric strikes the orc with his battle axe. The impact echoes across the battlefield, and the orc walks backwards, sort of stunned.
And with that being said, I am going to go into a rage because now I know I've found somebody to play with. Find my character sheet. And
Is that the end of yours?
Yes, that is the end of mine now that I've gone into a rage.
Okay. Ruckus is up.
Having watched the enemy move towards Magnus. There myself. And attack you.
You're attacking there.
Yes, that one that was just pinged. Yep.
Okay.
I rolled a 15.
Why did this not work? Hang on a second. Weird. I'm gonna swap this out. Oops. That's why it didn't work. I was on the fire. All right. That is a miss.
Okay. I will come back around with you offhand.
That is also a miss. Shit, I did not do 3 attacks last time. I only did 2.
Did 3. You had a dagger throw, a sling, and a vision.
No, I missed one. I missed one character.
Oh.
And I know I missed a character because there's somebody right here. And nothing came from that direction.
Having attempted those 2 attacks, I will end my turn.
Magnus is up.
Okay. I'm going to try to cast Sacred Flame on that guy in front of me.
Yeah,
needs
straight
to
out in
make
front.
a dex save. Yep. Needs to beat a 14.
What's the saving throw on it?
Dexterity.
Dex, thank you. Hit.
And 6 points of damage.
Nice shot, Wabbit. Okay. Give me 1 second. Here we go.
Does it inflict burn? Is he now a light source?
No, he's
That's
not a
what I
light
am
source.
actually. Just says it gains no benefit from cover. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't go into more detail than that. I'll look the spell up as we go. As we move on, that'll end my turn.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Give me a second. Wabbit channels an inner fire, casting a blazing inferno erupting around the orc, consuming it in searing flames. Even if it doesn't, we'll call it that. Okay, phase up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the one to the north of me,
Okay,
and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. Smog dipped out
Okay.
again. Is this a dex check too?
No, it does not.
It looks like it's an attack roll.
Yep. So then it's a straight up. It's a hit.
Okay.
So roll for damage. Shaggy casts a flaming firebolt out of her hands, and it hits the orc in front of her, disintegrating it in a pile of flames and turning it to a pile of ashes.
I jump
Very
up
nice,
and down
Faye.
and go, Neener,
Very
Neener,
nice.
Neener, you can't touch me now. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Short bow on the hippie. Holy fuck, I hate you guys tonight.
Just tonight, this is like every fight ever.
Haha, you missed me.
I almost rolled initiative just now. Halberd on the hippie. 1. 1 fucking damage.
Teehee.
All right. Wait, Shaggy's not marking. Oh, yes, she is. She's. Wait, no, Shaggy's. You should have 2 hits, Shaggy. So you should have 1 more, right? Or are you normally at 9?
I'm normally 9.
Okay. That'll end the orc's turn. Back to the top of the order. Azurix, you're up.
I don't think he's back yet.
Oh, I'm back.
He moved his character, so.
Okay.
For some reason, that's not adding in my rage.
Did you enrage on your sheet?
I did.
Yeah, did it?
Did it?
Yeah, if you hover over it and roll 20, you can
Oh,
see
yeah,
it's
it definitely
the roll's
did.
an 8. It's plus 5 for your
okay.
strength and then plus 2.
Gotcha.
That's a miss.
Oh, ho, ho. Big boy. Okay, I'm standing in front of Faye. That will end my turn, sir.
Okay.
Step forward in front of the orphan. Use my scimitar at this guy once again.
He says, I'm going to scimitar the shit out of this guy.
That was on a freaking 22 seconds ago. Damn.
Do I need to say it?
I prefer you
Cookie.
didn't.
Jeff, are you still here? Can you see that information that was deleted just now? If so, just go ahead and ban. Can you ban that? Can you see that? Never
It's
mind.
already gone.
Cookie got it. All right. I'm
that is a
playing
19
catch
to
up.
hit.
Cookie missed. Am I correct?
Just on the first one and then swung
And then
a
hit on
19
the second one because that's a hit. So roll for damage.
Isn't it
Really again, those
advantage
fucking
2?
twos. It's 4 or 6 slashing damage.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's gonna kill that mob.
Nice.
God damn it.
Fortunately,
I hate that this thing searches in there. I gotta turn that off. Fucking piece of shit. Because it's fucking me up. I'm searching in the wrong spot. I had my fucking thing I wanted and then I dicked it all away. Give me a second.
all good. I asked a question anyways, so.
Okay. Alright. Ruckus is using scimitars. Yep. Cookie. You're scimitaring, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Ruckus, yeah, I hear you that time. I didn't hear you the first time. Ruckus brings down his scimitar, crashing down upon the mob in an unrelenting force. The power of the strike leaves the mob broken and defeated, lying on the ground.
Gotcha, bitch.
You're still up, Cookie?
And I'm gonna say, seeing nobody else, and not having had view of where any of the thrown attacks came from, I'm just gonna look out from the group, but stay where I'm at in front of Magnus.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
Okay. That means we are up to Magnus.
I'm just going to stand my ground again and watch our back.
Okay.
Stand back to back with the orc until he moves.
Okay. Faye?
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at and using a Zerg as my shield.
Good
And I'm
call.
gonna end my turn.
Okay. And the Shadow Elf will now retreat, and you are out of combat.
Oh,
Woohoo!
Don't like that he got away.
Neither.
Not much we could do if we couldn't find him.
No.
I am going to, even though he ran away, I am going to search the perimeter.
Okay.
And I'll roll my perception check just to be sure.
You see nothing but air, sir.
Okay. Ooh, you know what? Well,
Going to check the bodies.
yeah. Are there any bodies left? One turned into
There
dust.
are 4 bodies
Cash.
on the ground. On the 4 bodies, you find 187 total gold.
Shit. Nice.
Nice, dude. Good job.
So who is carrying the gold?
Usually we divide it up.
Dividing it up. Roger that.
And each party member gets 100 XP.
Thank you. And the number on the gold was 120.
187 on a
187.
motherfucking
Wow.
cop. Oh, sorry. Wrong stream.
and you said 100 XP.
That is correct. 100 each.
Definitely like that.
Did all the things.
Good job, y'all.
Alright.
I wasn't sure we were going to get to that tonight.
I was hoping.
Me too,
Me too.
but I knew that, with Smog being in and out and everything else, that was more
I'm
important.
so sorry.
No, it's not your fault, man. Look, part of the reason that I slow play some of these things and put them where I put them is so that we can get through the story and the combat will come.
Yeah.
For sure.
Norky dropping off some love. Hi, sir.
Norgy.
You. I'll make you famous. That guy right there. Where's it at? Over that way somewhere, right?
Man, I'm
No,
gonna
that
be
way.
able to eat. I'm gonna be able to eat like 50 chicken sandwiches without even blinking.
That's it. Everyone can add 37 gold. I'll take the 36.
37 additional.
From that fight, you each earned 37. It was 187 total. Split 4 ways. Everyone gets 37, and I'll take 36.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll call it a night here. I want to confirm something because we didn't confirm this last time. We're going to long rest. Yes?
Yes, that sounds good.
And if it matters, I'm not expecting a second ambush tonight, but I can do long watch because she's got meditation bullshit.
Yep, sure can.
Cookie, can you make sure you drop that in the notes correctly for me? I'm writing it. I was distracted with something else.
We're good.
All right. So, I want to talk about a couple of things here. You're so tired, it's because you're old. First things first, remember that everything that you hear from a character that I give you may be a mix of facts, fiction, or lore. Okay, and that's important for you guys to know. You have to be able to discern or decipher between the things that I tell you that are 100% spot on, 100% things that the character thinks they know that they may not know, and then the history part of that also. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously, there is deceit as part of that structure. Is this character being upfront and honest? So I'll put this plug in your heads right now. You went and talked to Baron. Baron knows you have the map and people showed up. Is that coincidence? Or causation?
I mean, he did warn us that if once they found out that that I had the map, then we were gonna be in trouble.
Well, and that's the catch. See, it's not so much they showed up because we went out into the woods where we were not sent to the. We didn't go to the campsite that was recommended. We went out to the woods, but they knew you had the map.
Yeah, there's only 3. Well, technically, there's only 2 other people that know that you have it. That's Thaylor and Baron.
Nobody checked to see how many people were in the Enchanters before we got Chatty Cathy.
That's for sure too.
And for those sitting there wondering who might have been in there, he actually did read the description that included 6 individuals that I counted inside the building. But I was outside the building, so.
I heard that part, but it wasn't described where they were.
No, that's not for me to decide. You have to figure out where they're at.
And
Well,
there
if you
was
tell me there's 6 people in there, you would assume you would tell me where they were.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna spoon feed you.
Why not? I want a fucking pony and a. Never mind.
You can have a pony
Want it
and a
now.
fucking snow globe right up your ass, Jobu.
Jobu.
there was also that shifty-eyed little
Sloob it.
guy in the inn. So
Yeah.
I may go back
So,
and see if I can find the little shifty-eyed
and
guy.
I want to be clear. I'm not telling you that he double crossed you. I'm trying to lay out some things for you all and for the audience so that they see some of the pieces that are being laid out here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And
It
so
makes total sense.
this is me saying, this could be just me throwing combat at you to throw combat at you. This could be me throwing combat at you to try to showcase that somebody's double crossed you. Or this could be something where it's just one of those things where I know we need to have some combat and I'm like, yeah, it's a good place to get jacked up is in the middle of the woods. And you guys have to decipher all of that stuff. And that's why, for me, I'm trying to be better at those things. Because as Cookie and Wabbit can attest, the last time I wasn't as good about these things as I am now. And so I'm getting better. It's not perfect. There's still some things that I have to work out. I totally forgot about the fucking map. So, yeah. In the middle of the woods where no one can hear you scream. All right. So, critiques, criticisms, anything that we need to be better at next week?
Mog's internet.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, Smog's internet's a problem. We'll get it fixed. He's a douche canoe, but it's fine. Cookie, anything?
Yeah, nothing comes to mind.
Wabbit?
Oh, I was gonna say a pretty solid session, I thought.
Yeah, I thought we've done
I
pretty
thought so.
good to where we're at here. I like how Shaggy's playing her character. I think the temper tantrum in the fucking Enchanters thing was hilarious. Or not in the Enchanters thing. It was in the
Blacksmith.
Blacksmiths. I mean, it was true to character, and I thought it was really good too because canonically she sat down the whole time like, "Fuck you, I'm not going to take part in this."
I sure as hell did.
I like that. You know, that's what I'm talking about is we're there. You know, you guys are asking some probing questions. You're giving me some pieces and parts that are getting there. Outside of the one time that I purposefully did the Yoda thing, I stayed out of my Yoda bullshit tonight. Deckard Cain is giving you all the pieces and parts that he needs. So good job, folks. As always, I want to thank my supporting cast because as a Dungeon Master, I couldn't do this without Smog, Cookie, Shaggy, and Wabbit. They make this, they're the straw that stirs this drink for me. I can't thank them enough for helping me create this content. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I know you guys got a ton of choices where you guys can spend your time. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. We're going to get out of here. We're going to go host somebody. I will be back and better than ever tomorrow night as long as nobody does anything stupid in the meantime. Play is on. Wow. Does he have a camera?
Little flip flop.
He's not even, he doesn't even have a fucking camera though. Does Phoenix have his camera on? Phoenix has his camera on. He's playing fucking Supermarket Simulator, him and Norgy both. We're going to go see that guy right there. Until tomorrow night, you guys be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. I'll see you guys then.